Hi, I'm Christian. Welcome back to another On the Road video brought to you by ApplianceVideo.com. Today we're working on a front load Frigidaire affinity washer. The issue is it's coming from the E68 Error Code, which is a heater error code. I diagnosed that the heater was shorted, so we're going to be replacing the heater today. Stop. Before beginning any repair, always be sure to disconnect the power to the appliance. It is also recommended to test the outlet for proper voltage. Remember to also turn off the water. The tools you will need for this repair are a pair of pliers, a 3/8" ratchet, a number 2 Phillips screwdriver, or a number 2 Phillips bit incorporated with the drill. To begin the repair, we have to access the back of the washer. And there's a service panel with 6 screws. They're all Phillips style screws. We want to go ahead and remove the screws so we can access the components on the inside of the washer. I am actually going to only remove 5 and loosen the lower screw. That way I can tilt the panel towards me and just lift it right off. Now be careful because this panel is very sharp. Now that we can access the heater, the first things we want to do is disconnect the wire terminals on the heater. There's 2 that send voltage, 120 volts to the heater itself. There's a ground wire terminal in the middle. So these are spade terminals, they pull straight off. Sometimes you might have to use a little bit of force. Now the ones on the side that actually send power to the heater, you're gonna pull straight down. So once you've removed those, there's also 2 wires that go to a thermistor, which is the sensor here. We want to go ahead and remove those too. So to do so, you just pull straight out. Just like that. Now, there is one set screw that actually tightens the, I guess we'll call it the seal on the inside so it doesn't leak and the heater cannot be pulled out. So we want to go ahead and loosen this nut there. It's a 3/8" nut. So we're going to go ahead and start removing that. Now that the nut is loose, we can go ahead and pull the heating element straight out. Sometimes it can be a little difficult. I'm going to use a pair of pliers here and start pulling in on both sides of the heater. I'm going to wiggle it just to get it loose first. You can see it starting to come out slowly. Alrighty, just like that. So this is the old heater here. Now we have our new heater. Let's go ahead and install it. To begin the installation, you want to go ahead and line up the actual heater and just slowly push it in the opening. There is a little sleeve inside the washer that the heater will rest in. So once it's in there, you can go ahead and push it all the way. Make sure it's tight. Once it's been inserted all the way, we can go ahead and tighten the set nut here. Again, it's a 3/8" nut. You don't want to over tighten it, just tighten it enough to where the heater doesn't pop out. Alright, that seems about good. Now we can go ahead and reattach our wires. Again, the 2 wires, the black wire with the white tracer on it and the white wire with the red chaser. It doesn't matter what side of the heater they go on, they're just completing a circuit. So, or it doesn't matter what terminal here. You can see that each terminal has a double spaded terminal. It doesn't matter which one you plug it into. The ground wire again goes in the middle. And then this is the thermistor wires. They just push right on. Now we can go ahead and reinstall the back service panel. First thing you want to do is line up the bottom notch with the screw that we left on there. So go ahead and do that. Be careful when you're handling the back panel because it is very sharp. So now that we have that lined up, line up the rest of the holes. I always like to start with the top hole and then secure the panel with the top screw. Now that the panel is being held in place, we can go ahead and reattach the 4 side screws and then tighten the bottom screw. And that'll complete the repair. Thank you for watching another quality in-home repair video brought to you by ApplianceVideo.com.